Basketball fans, welcome back. So this is another follow-up video with the disrespect that the OKC Thunder and the Cleveland Cavaliers are receiving. So an NBA insider says nobody respects the Oklahoma City Thunder, and also I'm going to sprinkle in the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Oklahoma City Thunder are highly disrespected as the first seed in the West, in the tough Western Conference. At some point, even I've heard people say that the Western Conference in the NBA is the hardest conference in basketball, and it's true. And as the top seed in the West, with the second best record in the NBA, the OKC Thunder should be considered favorites to win the championship this year. But instead, NBA insider Brian Windhorst, who I really respect, says that they are the most disrespected team in the league because nobody believes their title chances. So I'm going to clip a video of Windy talking about this. Then we're going to come back.
Stephen A., I don't mean to have to be the guy who is defending Oklahoma City day in and day out on this program. I'm not even like arguing that they are a lock or that they are one of the great teams of the last decade. But my God, is there an incredible amount of disrespect for this team. And Mad Dog, it's not just you. I hear it every day. I hear it implicitly from other people I talk to in the league. I hear it implicitly from players out there who are like, yeah, we'll be all fine with on the same side of the bracket as Oklahoma City. They just don't respect them. And I go, why? This team, now look, they're not a perfect team. And if you want to create a case for why they do have flaws. And they got a problem tonight because Jalen Williams, their second leading scorer, is out. And I think the Celtics are just going to double team Shea when it matters. But this team is awesome. They defend. They dominate on that end of the court. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is absolutely one of the most efficient scorers we've seen in this era. I mean, this guy scores 30 points without breaking a sweat, and he does it every single night. He leads the league in free throws. He scores when he can rest. He scores, without using a lot of energy. So he's always got energy in the fourth quarters of these games. They have length. They have depth. They have size. They have matchup versatility that they can switch on all the wings. This team is absolutely capable of winning a championship. Now, I get it. They're the youngest team in the league. And you look at any league in any sport, you're never going to respect the youngest team. I'm not expecting the people to cower from them. But my gosh, I can't believe how little respect there is paid to a team that had 57 wins last year and is on the way to 65, 67 wins this year.
Brian Windhorst, he came out and said, I hear it implicitly from other people I talk to in the league. I hear it implicitly from players out there who are like, yeah, we'll be fine with the same side of the bracket as the OKC. They just don't respect them. So this is crazy. I mean, when I saw this, I felt sad because all that struggle, effort to make sure that they're the best team, the best organization, is just being thrown down the drain because a couple of people don't like this team. The Thunder have achieved prosperity in the KD era, even making to the NBA Finals in 2012. And after KD left to join the Warriors, the Thunder spent years building around Russell Westbrook before finally trading him away with Paul George to start their new rebuild. So one of the fastest turnarounds in modern NBA history. The Thunder went from bottom feeders to one of the best teams in the West. I mean, this was crazy because the Thunder are dominating in a league where we still have LeBron James, Stephen Curry, KD, all these guys. All these guys are there. PG, I don't know, Russell Westbrook, but Russell Westbrook is a bit washed right now. So the Thunder are still dominating even with these guys in the league. So thanks to the contribution of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams, they have a star-studded core, a young core that can compete with the best teams in the West. And they just do it the right way. So this season, through 65 games, the Thunder are at 53-12 and at the top of the standings. The only team with a higher win percentage is the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are first in the East with 54-10. So as per encouraging this video, you can see the records are going to changing, but they're still on top. So despite their dominance in the regular season, there are serious doubts that the Thunder can make a championship run this year, despite youth and despite the fact that they have been granted so many draft picks. They have still managed to get on top and get to the upper echelon. Besides youth and inexperience, recent history is enough to convince critics to pick against the Thunder. I mean, this is so disrespectful. And why is it that they pick against the Thunder? I know, like the team that is the best in is on top. They're the team that have the highest chances of winning the championship. But I don't know. The odds are always stacked against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So there's a point where you feel like this team is just disrespected too much, even despite having the best record. Would it be better if they were, 42 and 40? Would it be better? Because they're just one of the best teams. So even though the OKC Thunder finished first in the West last season, they lost in the second round to a Mavericks team that got destroyed in the NBA Finals against Boston. So the series exposed major problems for the Thunder, especially on offense. So the biggest issue was OKC's three-point shooting, which fell off a cliff, and they shot at a 33.5% clip. And against the Mavericks, compared to 38.9 in the regular season, it just did not cut it. On the other end, the Thunder had no answers to Luka Doncic, who averaged 25 points per game, 11 boards, and 9 assists in that series. So it was sad to see OKC fall like that, and they got a brutal upset. I don't even think a lot of people talked about it that much, but hey, it is what it is. So after that brutal playoff defeat, the Thunder became an afterthought in the West. For them to earn the respect and recognition they feel they deserve, OKC must deliver when it counts the most in the NBA playoffs. That means they just have to make it to the NBA Finals, similar to what the Dallas Mavericks did. I know the Dallas Mavericks were a top seed, but they just have to make the NBA Finals to get that respect. Because critics will come out of the woodwork every single year to shut this team down, and I don't really like that, and I don't think it sits well with me. So this year, as the first seed, the Thunder are set to play whoever comes out the play-in in the A seed, but it won't be an easy path from there. So with teams like the Nuggets, Thunder, and Lakers locking in as contenders, winning it all in the West will be difficult, and it should be difficult. But I don't think that it's impossible. So until the Thunder are able to get it done in the NBA playoffs, the NBA community, fans will continue to doubt and question their status in the league. Even with a superstar like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams, the second option, even a deep roster that they have, I mean, they still won't get that respect until they get the job done. At least, even it's not a must they even win the NBA Finals. Just make it to the Finals so that people know that you're for real. And if you have that opportunity to make it to the NBA Finals, put on a show. Make sure to, push it to at least 6 to 7 games. Make sure to dominate. If you're even gonna lose, it's okay. Make sure the margins are very low so that people know that, man, these guys are for real. Because that's what happened even with the Golden State Warriors. When they're able to break through in 2015 and they beat a depleted Cavs team, a lot of people didn't have too much respect for them. But when Stephen Curry went and won that unanimous MVP and they're able to come back down 3-1, in 2016 they lost. But when they got KD, they went back to the finals, won 2 times. When they won in 2017, the way the NBA carried the Warriors, it was different. So they were being seen slowly as a dynasty and went ahead and won back-to-back. And now then after 2 years later, winning the championship. So that's how they built respect. And I don't even like or even want to see the OKC Thunder fall off a cliff like the Memphis Grizzlies, because the Memphis Grizzlies were talking too much, they were too loud, and they couldn't get the job done, and they were embarrassed brutally. They got knocked out in the second round, and in the second round by the Warriors in 2022. In the 2023, in the first round, they got brutally manhandled by the Lakers because they couldn't keep their mouth shut, and they were the second seed, and the Lakers were a 7th seed. So I like the OKC Thunder because they're not talking too much, and they just let the game do the talking. Similar to what the Cleveland Cavaliers, they play good basketball. I can even say Jared Allen told us they play ethical basketball. So both teams get disrespected a lot, and I just want to see people just give them respect. I'm not going to give them flowers because they are the reason as to why I love the NBA right now. I mean, I watch the Lakers as much, but I feel like they're not getting the respect that they deserve, and I'm here to make sure to give them their flowers all day. I know the NBA mainstream media is not going to, give them any flowers. They're not going to, tell them that they're a good team. They're not going to do that. I can see Brian Windhorst, he's trying. He's saying, like, people are not respecting you. But at least give them an applause. I know they're a small market team, but they still can be able to do something. I mean, even if they're not gonna make the NBA finals, they can still give them credit as having the best records back to back years. So, I mean, do drop me a comments down in the comment section down below what you think about this. I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.